I'll be playing the recording now. Just be with me for a few moments.
Yashodanandan श्री श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर जी की जय, श्री श्री गौर निताई की जय, श्री नृसिंह भगवान की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदी। All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to Sri Sri Guru and Gauranga. Jai Shri Radha. नमः विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वतदेवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चादेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। क्वचित अशेष दोष निषदनम पुरीश विशेषम तद्वर्ण गुण निर्मित मति सुवर्ण उपादित सती अग्नि काम कातरः इवा उन्मुख पिशाचम क्वचिच्चा शेष दोष निषदनम। Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Sometimes the living entity is interested in the alloy stool known as gold. and runs after it. That gold is the source of material opulence and envy, and it can enable one to afford illicit sex, gambling, meat-eating, and intoxication. Those whose mind are overcome by the mode of passion are attracted by the color of gold. Just as a man suffering from cold in the forest runs after a phosphorescent light in a marshy land, considering it to be the fire, to be fire. The poet. Parikshit Maharaj told Kali Yuga to leave his kingdom immediately and reside in 4 places: brothels, liquor shops, slaughterhouses, and gambling. However, Kali Yuga requested him to give him only one place where these 4 places are included. And Parikshit Maharaj gave him the place where gold is stored. Gold encompasses the 4 principles of sin, and therefore, according to spiritual life, gold should be avoided as far as possible. If there is gold, there is certainly illicit sex, meat-eating, gambling, and intoxication. Because people in the Western world have a great deal of gold, they are victims of these 4 sins. The color of gold is very glittering, and a materialistic person becomes very much attracted by its yellow color. However, this gold is actually a type of stool. A person with a bad liver generally passes yellow stool. The color of this stool attracts a materialistic person, just as the will-o'-the-wisp attracts one who needs heat. Whatever is described in the 13th chapter of this canto, that is explained again in the 14th chapter by Srila Sukadeva Goswami. Maharaj Parikshit asked Sukadeva Goswami, I do not follow whatever is taught by Jadbharat ji to King Rahugan. Actually, Rahugan, Jadbharat ji instructed King Rahugan in a very brief way and like codes. So Maharaj Parikshit requested Sukadeva Goswami, I do not follow the proper purports of these verses. Kindly explain me. So Sukadeva Goswami is now explaining. The topic is the forest of enjoyment. Actually, that forest is suffering, the forest of suffering, that is. But Srila Prabhupada has translated the forest of enjoyment according to the consciousness of a living entity. This is called Sansar Attavi or Bhavatavi. Sometimes this material world is described as a big ocean, Sansar Samudra, Bhav Samudra. And sometimes this is described as a great forest, Bhavatavi, full of mountains, rivers, and so many bowers, so many things. And actually the living entity is suffering in this material world, but he thinks he enjoys. That is his misconception, not proper realization. So Jadbharat ji said, Kvachit Gandharva Puram Prapasyati, Kvachit cha Surayol Mukagraham. Sometimes a living entity in this material world sees Gandharvapuram, the palace of Gandharvas, the false palace, and sometimes he looks after Asuraya Ulmuka Graham. Ulmuka means flame. Graha, there is a type of ghost that is called Pisach, who vomits fire from his mouth. In Hindi, in India, people say this Agya Betal. Agya Betal. Agya means fire, and Betal means a ghost who does not sing properly. Betal, Bhut Betal. Betal means without tal. One who does not know how to sing and how to speak properly. He is called Betal, without tal, without rag. So sometimes in the forest, people see Agya Betal, and suppose that is the month of cold, winter season, so he needs fire. He needs fire, and when he sees Agya Betal vomiting flames of fire from his mouth, so he wants to get that heat to avoid cold. But when he reaches there, he is burnt very badly by that ghost, and he cannot get heat. In this way, Sukadeva Goswami is describing that in this material world, the gold is like a Agya Betal, the Ulmuk Pisach. And everyone wants to get it because gold is the source of all kinds of opulence and enjoyments. So he wants to accumulate gold more and more. But this is a Ulmuk Pisach. If a person accumulates money more than necessary, actually he is spoiled and he is addicted to illicit sex, intoxication, gambling, etc. So many faults arise in that person who accumulates more money than necessary. Here Sukadeva Goswami said, Asesa dosa nisadanam. A means not, and sesa means left, and dosa means faults, and nisadanam, the residing place. Actually, in this material world, gold is the place where all kinds of dosas, all kinds of faults reside. And Srila Prabhupada is explaining where there is gold, surely there is illicit sex, meat eating, gambling, and intoxication. So, in Srimad Bhagavatam, all the great acharyas like Jadbharatji and Srila Sukadeva Goswami, they are teaching us that we should not be allured, we should not be attracted by gold and by excess money actually. Here gold means money because every money has some value of gold. And Srila Prabhupada has said that the modern currency in this world depends on gold. But actually they are claiming that they have gold behind this currency, but they have not. This is false statement by government everywhere. in the world. They have not so much gold as the power of currency. So here gold means money more than necessity. Everyone needs some money. And what means necessary money? Means that person should have a house, he should have something to eat, something to drink, dress, and something to please his senses, to maintain his family. That is the necessary money. But if one wants to have more than necessity, then surely he is addicted to sinful activities like intoxication, gambling, illicit sex, intoxication. Surely, ashes dosa nisadanam. Gold is the residing place of all kinds of those, all kinds of sinful activities. In this world we can see that there are so many slaughterhouses, so much prostitution, meat eating, gambling, and actually only rich persons, wealthy persons can perform all these sinful activities. A poor person cannot, because he has no power. A poor person does not have power to purchase liquor or intoxication. We can see, so everyone in this material world is interested to have this Puris Vishesam, a type of stool. Sukadeva Goswami is saying, and Srila Prabhupada also translates that this gold is a kind of stool. Whose stool? Actually, this is the stool of fire god. Swarna, gold is the transformation of fire. Vikar, we say in Sanskrit vikar, the gold, swarna is the vikar of fire. So vikar sometimes means a stool. This is the gold is the stool of fire god, and its color is yellow. Tadgun nirmit mati, and the color of the mode of passion is also yellow, red. So Srila Prabhupada is saying that when a person suffers with a bad liver, he passes stool yellow. He passes yellow stool. So, but we can see that in this material world, this stool is so valuable, so important. But any person who is interested in spiritual life, he should not be mad after gold. This gold cannot help in spiritual life. Rather, it forces a living entity to go down and have bad addictions like drinking. So, what is the purport? What should we do? Actually, this is taught by Sukadeva Goswami and Jat Bharatji, Srila Prabhupada. They are helping us to proceed in spiritual life. Actually, in this material world, any person should have no money more than necessary. Otherwise, he will fall down, surely. The money or the gold is the place where all kinds of faults reside. A person who has money more than necessary, he becomes full of so many faults. His desires develop so much. When Maharaj Parikshit, as Srila Prabhupada is writing here, when Maharaj Parikshit ordered the personality of Kali, they should just leave my kingdom and go out. And Kali Yuga, the personality of Kali requested Parikshit Maharaj again and again, Maharaj, please fix some place for me where I can reside under the protection of your government. I want to stay, I want to reside according to the order of your lordship. So please give me some certain place. Maharaj Parikshit said, I am giving you 4 places. Dyutam, Panam, Striyam, Suna. You should reside at that place where there is gambling. Dyutam, and Panam, where there is drinking. Striyam, and where there is prostitution. And Dyutam, Panam, Suna, where there are slaughterhouses. So Kali Yuga was searching the place in the kingdom of Maharaj Parikshit, but nowhere he could find. At the time of Maharaj Parikshit, there were no slaughterhouses or liquor shops or gambling place or anything. No illicit connection with any woman. So Kali Yuga became very morose, and he again requested Parikshit Maharaj, please fix me a certain place where I can reside by your order. Please fix. So, Abhyarthitas tada tasmay asthanani kale dadau dyutam panam striya suna jatra dharmas chaturvidha punaschayach manaya jat rupam adat prabhu. When Maharaj Parikshit was petitioned again and again by Kali Yuga, he gave him the gold, the place gold. That was 5th place. And Maharaj Parikshit said, where there is gold, there are all 4 things, Dyutam, Panam, Striyam, Suna. So at that time, the personality of Kali was satisfied. Okay. He found a satisfactory place to stay. Sud Goswami is saying that Amuni Panchasthanani Yadharma Prabhava Kali Autreir Dattani Nyavasattar Nideskrit. By the order of the son of Uttara, Parikshit Maharaj, the personality of Kali resides in these 4 places, 5 places. So, Athaitani na seveta bubhusa purusa kvachit. Sud Goswami is saying that, therefore, any person who wants progress in spiritual life, he should never accept these 5 things. Athaitani no seveta. Bubhusu purusa kvachit. Bubhusu means one who desires progress in life. Bubhusu, one who desires unnati, progress, especially in spiritual life. He should never serve all these 5 places. Never, kvachit. Kvachit means never. In any condition of life, a person who wants progress in spiritual life, he should never be addicted to these 4 places. Visheshato, dharmasilo, raja lokpatir guru. Sud Goswami is saying that
Hare Krishna devotees, there is some audio interruption. Just give me a minute. Hare Krishna devotees, my battery has drained out. I'm just connecting it again. Kindly bear with me for a couple of minutes, please.
Visheshata, especially Brahmins, kings, Visheshato, Dharmasilo, Raja Lokpatir Guru. Sud Goswami is saying that, and Visheshata, especially Brahmins, kings, and public leader, and sannyasis, and spiritual masters, they should never serve these five places. They should never be attracted to these sinful activities. Bhusha Purusha Kvachit, they should never accumulate more money, otherwise he will fall down, surely. This is a special warning by Sud Goswami. Athaitani na seveta, bhusha purusha kvachit. Because all these places are the original residence of Kali Yuga. He resides all these four places. All the money is necessary to maintain family, to maintain ourselves. But Srila Prabhupada has translated that the gold which is stored, that is the residence of Kali Yuga. Money should come, but it should be expended in some necessary activities. Otherwise, it causes so many faults. Bhusu purusha kvachit athaitani na seveta. One should never be attracted to these five places. There are four pillars of dharma. Tapaha, saucham, daya, satyam. Tapah means austerity, saucham, cleanliness, daya, mercy, and satyam, truthfulness. But where there is gold, there is surely no mercy, no austerity, no cleanliness, nothing. Nothing, no any good qualities are there where there is gold. That is why Sukadeva Goswami has said, Ases dos nisadanam. Ases means all. Dos nisadanam, the residing place of faults or sinful activities. So this is the warning of Shastra. In this material world, a person thinks that gold or money is very, very beneficial for me. It can help me anyway to enjoy this material world. But actually, any person who has gold so much, he cannot enjoy this material world. We can see that those who are very wealthy persons, they have excess of money. They are not enjoying, they are suffering. Because they are captured by ulmuk pisach, agya betal. Money is not so much necessary in this material world. After all, at the end of life, we have to give up everything and go away. We have to pass away without anything. Everything will be snatched here. Mritu sarva haraschaha. So especially one who wants
Hey, Krishna devotees, there is an interruption here. Just give me.
to develop his love for Krishna, he should not be attracted to money and gold. Again and again in Srimad Bhagavatam, this is said that this gold, the money is the residential place of all kinds of sinful activities. Again and again it is said. In 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a history of a Brahman residing in Avantika. He has said that who was the first person who said that the money is earth. Who said this? Earth. Sometimes money or wealth is called earth. Earth means purpose, goal of life. He has said that actually this is unearth. Unearth. Unearth means it's not earth, not prayojan, but unearth means distress, misery, so many faults. Unearth, those dukh. But who has said that this is earth? And everywhere in India, people use this word earth. The arthik samasya, the earth. This is not earth. This is unearth actually for living entity. Earth is Krishna prem, bhakti, that is param pursarth, pancham pursarth. So, in this material world, people are generally attracted to gold or to money. So here in Srimad Bhagavatam, this is a great warning of great acharyas that one should not be attracted to excessive money. You should be just satisfied and conduct Krishna consciousness, perform devotional service. And whatever is received by the mercy of God, Krishna, he should be satisfied and perform devotional service. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. हरे कृष्ण महाराज, मेरा प्रणाम स्वीकार कीजिए। I spoke English last year in America and again In this year I am speaking first time in English. The whole year I speak Hindi. Please forgive me.
Money is required to build Mayapur project. You say money is not necessary, not required. So I would build the project, Mayapur project. Court case going on. All leaders in America only thinking actually money. You are very fortunate. Everyone else is thinking money. Rastas need money. Family maintenance. Some comments.
What I can say? You explain, Maharaj. I just explain whatever is said in purport. There are two concepts and two things, Nyaya and Vyavastha. Nyaya means justice and Vyavastha means setting anything. So one can set according to time, place and candidate. The theory can be set according to different place, time, situation. But I spoke Nyaya, just whatever the verse describes. I say. Sometimes we see that in general dealings, people have some compromise. Sometimes compromise. One person said one day, I want justice. I do not want to compromise. But here we have to compromise everywhere, every time. Without compromise we cannot stay in this material world actually. We have to compromise. But there must be the knowledge of justice. What is proper, what is a standard. We must know. We should never ignore the standard. We can set up or we can adjust our dealings according to time, place, circumstances, but we must know the standard. So here a standard is described. So we can adjust according to situations.
Sometimes you see that in family life, it seems like not enough is coming. It's not that you want more, but not enough is coming.
Yes.
To be done.
We should accumulate as much as it is required. Otherwise, that is also a source of misery. It is said in Ramcharitmanas, Tulsidas had said that nahi daridra sam dukh jagmai, sant milan sam sukh kachunai. There is no greater misery than poverty in this material world. And there is no greater happiness than to meet a saintly person, sadhu. The greatest happiness is to meet Vaishnavas, and the greatest misery is poverty, garibi. So we can accumulate money, we can do some work that is necessary, but those persons who are just after gold, after money, after increasing money, accumulating money, this, that, they will be spoiled, they will be ruined. महाराज आप कमेंट्री दीजिए। प्रश्न
We see that this personality, Kali, appears during the time of Maharaj Parikshit. But doesn't he have an extended existence? So take this as Kali Yuga, this particular time, but isn't there more to this personality? I mean, it seems like the more we can understand about this personality, we can see how his influence is manifested within this material world. Isn't there a planet actually where he has a planet, but he's simply manifesting his activities at this particular time?
Kali is only on this surface of earth. And it appeared when Lord Krishna left this planet. So nowhere is Kali, only on this earth. And he has his time to rule this world. So after the departure of Lord Krishna, he appeared here, but as long as Maharaj Parikshit was emperor, he could not rule. When Maharaj Parikshit left, then it ruled. Hare Krishna.
Touched his world, but the holy name is more valuable than touchstone. So just like materialistic people that praise it to gold, how can we become crazy and get a real taste of the holy name? It seems to take a long time, and it's so valuable and so tasty when you have a taste. So how do you get the taste?
They were described already. Actually, I do not follow what you said.
He was saying, how do you get a taste for the holy name?
How to get taste of the holy name? By chanting, by singing, the taste will develop. And especially when we chant in the association of a great devotee, in his presence, then taste develops. Speak loudly, some.
Maharaj, I am very much fond of Bhagavata Thakur's songs. And I feel sometimes myself that like he wrote it for me. When I sing like Tumara karjera tore upar jibatan, bhalo mando nahi jani seva matra kori, Tumara sangsare ami vishoyi prohari. It's a beautiful song that as a grihastha I can think that I will work hard because that wife that I borrowed from Krishna, it is his maid servant. My children is his servant, and I must guard this family that he has given me. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, Prabhupada mentioned this is amongst us, that I have to work hard to protect that family. I will earn money to bear the expenses. I will work hard to earn more money to make them comfortable. And the whole song of Saranagat is wonderful. I don't see anything wrong of earning money.
Who says that is
No, I'm
wrong?
not saying that, but to see that way is very comfortable. It's good. This is
That is devotional service, but I said that one should never be attracted to gold. Whatever is done by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, that is a standard. Otherwise, because he did everything for the pleasure of Krishna, to satisfy Krishna. But here, Jad Bharatji or Sukadeva Goswami are saying that this gold is the place of all kinds of sinful activities, so one should avoid this. That is also the similar teaching as Bhaktivinoda Thakur did. we can understand. But whatever is said in this verse, actually we should accept. We should just not avoid or reject this idea. And whatever is described at the present moment, we must accept it. We should not have a tendency to cut down the ideas spoken by Sukadeva Goswami or Jadbharatji or Sut Goswami in the name of devotional service. We must accept this statement at this time, and that is another statement, how to use money and how to serve Lord Krishna in different ways. That is the fact, but this is also the fact. And devotees sometimes do not tolerate some statement in Srimad Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita, but we must accept. These theories are not different theories actually. Bhaktivinoda Thakur did whatever he did and whatever is spoken by Sukadeva Goswami. They are similar. But Sukadeva Goswami does not wear kaupin also. He is naked. He has no his ashram. Nothing. But he is proper as his place, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur is proper as his place. Like Prahlad Maharaj, Ambrish Maharaj, Yudhishthir Maharaj, they have so much money, so much gold, but actually they were not attached to gold or kingdom. As soon as Maharaj Yudhishthir heard that Krishna left this earth, he immediately gave up his kingdom with his brothers and he went to Himalaya. As soon as he heard that Krishna is not now on the earth. This is the standard of great kings, Vaishnavas like Bhaktivinoda Thakur. But that is not something contrary to this statement. You can understand this.
I was thinking that there's Lakshmi and there is money. So, and then there's a Ravan and there is Hanuman. Ravan is trying to separate that Lakshmi from Ram, turn that into money and exploit it, enjoy it. While there is Hanuman, who is trying to spiritualize. Of course, Sita is always spiritual. Ravan has no power to. So he's trying to bring that Lakshmi and offer it at the lotus feet of Ram or engage that in service of Ram. And Sita is also golden. So to Ravan-like people, they're attracted to that and they try to exploit, enjoy. But as a result, there's a suffering. The forest of enjoyment, Prabhupada did not say forest of suffering. He did say forest of enjoyment because enjoyment, what happens next, is a suffering. So it's a forest of suffering. And so those who try to, so some try to enjoy money and some try to engage Lakshmi in service of the Lord. You are talking of Nyaya, the justice.
No, actually, whatever is described in this verse, this time, actually, the faults of gold are described here. So we have, actually I was trying to emphasize the faults of money, faults of gold on earth. That was the topic. But some devotees are trying to describe the qualities, good side of money. And actually they can describe, that is also the fact. But actually in this verse, which is explained here, it describes the faults of money. That is another thing, that if not used in Krishna service of this, that, that is vyavastha, that is setting, adjustment. Everyone is independent, or everyone can adjust according to his situation, just like as Sesa Prabhu said, that we need money for family, this, that. And even we see that Maharaj Yudhishthir had so much gold. He performed Rasuya Yajna, Aswamedh Yajna. In Aswamedh Yajna, tons and tons of gold are required. Gold is required. It is said in Mahabharata, but he had. But actually Maharaj, this is the problem in Bhagavad class everywhere, that whatever is described at that moment, devotees do not accept. Just they avoid, and something they want to hear, something other, this, that. Actually we should accept as it is, what is said in the verse, and in next time or in next verse when it comes that Nirbandha Krishna Sambandhe Yukta Vairagya Uchyate, that can be adjusted according to time, place. But here, the time and place of Srimad Bhagavatam, according to the verse, we must accept the faults of gold and money.
When we hear, especially the instructions in this chapter or this last chapter, they're hard to hear, as you said, they're hard to take. We may think that I can't hear this is too hard for me to hear. But does that mean that we're insincere or something as being devotees?
What?
Does it mean we're insincere, we're not sincere to be devotees because it's hard to hear?
No. It is not that if one does not want to hear, he is not sincere. It is not. But actually, all devotees, especially in our Hare Krishna movement, ISKCON, they are in aves or abhinivesh. Abhinivesh means they have some aim. They have some devotional aim to complete that. So anything they hear, they want to adjust according to their aim. I have to accomplish this task, this, that. That is good. There must be abhinivesh in devotional service. There must be avesh. There must be some aim. That is very nice. But sometimes if at the slokas, verses teach something different, we must give attention to that also. Yes, this is saying fact. I do not say that everyone should just adopt this way of life and whatever he has gold, he should just give up or give in charity to others. Everyone is intelligent, actually. He can adjust according to situation, place, time. So I cannot adjust. Everyone can adjust according to family, institution, circumstances. That matter depends on you particularly. But I just explain whatever is said in verse. Adjustment is another thing. Hare Krishna. Let us finish here. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Maharaj. Thank you for the wonderful class, especially for Grihasthas reminding us. Maharaj very beautifully narrated about the compelling fourth principle behind the regulative principles and how should we manage money. Thank you, Maharaj, for the instructive class. Devotees may please unmute your line and you may share any reflections, comments that you may have, please. So this class was given by Maharaj in Alachua ISKCON Temple in Tampa, Florida. Are there any reflections or comments from the devotees? Okay, there are no comments. We can end today's class with Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindho jyevachan patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Grantharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Gaur Premanande, Hari Hari Bo. We'll end the Zoom session now. We will meet again tomorrow morning.